Hello everyone, welcome back to another new video. Today I will be showing you another brilliant chess puzzle where white must play a counter to a brilliant move in order to checkmate black's king. In the following position, white is down a rook and a piece, but it seems that white can play the move knight to d6, threatening queen takes f7 check and rook to e8 mate. However, black has the defense knight to d7, connecting the rooks on the back rank, and although white can win most of the material back, black would still be up 2 pawns with pressure on the long diagonal and a winning position. This looks like white's best choice in the starting position, but here it is not the case, as white can actually start a mating attack with the amazing move queen takes f7 check. Since rook takes f7 is met by rook to e8 check followed by a discovered check by white's light squared bishop, forcing a back rank mate, black captures the queen with the king, and now white can play knight to d6 with a double check. After the move king to f6, any knight check on e4 will allow black to escape to the a file with king to e7, so white must follow up with the move rook to e6 check, getting the rook to the front and forcing black's king to advance even more with king to g5. Now, a very tempting move is pawn to h4 check, forcing black's king deep into white's camp, but at the end of the variation, black can pin white's bishop on d1 with the queen. The only way for white to continue the attack successfully is with the brilliant move rook to e5 check. Now, king to f6 allows the quiet move pawn to f4. And black cannot prevent the double threat of rook to e6 and knight to e4 mate. King to g4 also doesn't help as after pawn to h3 check king takes h3, white can deflect black's g-pawn with rook to h5 check. Because king to g4 is just met by a checkmate on the d1 to h5 diagonal, black must accept the rook sacrifice and allow white to checkmate from the other side. That being said, black is not done yet and plays the brilliant move rook to f5, with the hope that the rook will allow black's king to escape white's mating net. However, it turns out that any hope black has at this moment is just an illusion, as white can counter black's defense with the brilliant move knight to f7 check. Since king to f6 or h5 will both lose the game in just one move, black plays king to g4, and after bishop to d1 check king to h3, white can play rook to e4 to threaten bishop to g4 and rook to h4 mate. Since bishop to f4 allows rook takes rook knight to g5 mate, black plays rook to f4 first, and now white plays the final key move of the attack with knight to f3, the second quiet move in a row. As it turns out, king to g4 is met by knight 3 to g5 discovered check and rook takes f4 mate. And since rook to g4 doesn't help at all due to all of the mating threats, black captures white's rook, allowing white to win the game in a position down 2 rooks and a queen on the 10th move of the puzzle with knight takes bishop checkmate. If you want to see more brilliant chess puzzles, be sure to like and subscribe for more. I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.